I need y'all to see this. Let's read. Beta Israel. They call themselves the house of Israel. They are better known as the Philistines, which means strangers. They are the black Jews of Ethiopia. The black Jews of Ethiopia. You know, the Jewish people that I got. There's a reason why they're called Jewish, because it was converted to Judaism. But you know what? I'm going to do that in another video. You're going to know exactly why everything is the way how it is today. The people who claim to be Jews, they are Esau. They are our twin brother, Jacob and Esau. We came out of Jacob. The Jewish people today came out of Esau. That hatred and venture because Esau thought that Jacob stole his birthright, it trickled down toward the children. That's why we always in a feud. But you know what? We're going to do that in another video. Don't worry about it. I'm going to prove all of this. Let's go. Fervent Zionists, many believe, make up the oldest continuing Jewish community in existence, but they may soon be gone unless help comes quickly. Now, why y'all read this? Because, we inside church, we hear about love, 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 love. But look at what happened to the children of Israel. Just look. Babies were bulging to death. Children's feet were hacked off. Men were killed and castrated. Women were raped and mutilated. Old people were left tied to thorny bushes, their slashed skin cracking and drying in the sun. Listen, this is what happened to us. This is what the Ethiopians did to us because we did not keep God's commandments. And you can go to a church and sit down and listen to a pastor tell you we don't need to keep God's commandment. God said, he that said that he knoweth me and keepeth not my commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. Do your research, brother. Research these things. This is why I'm so passionate about what I believe in. Thank you so much for the Israel of God for teaching me, because now I know the truth. Anyway, that's enough for now. There's more. There's even one during the Nigerian Civil War. They killed over 1 million of us from the tribe of Dan. They killed over 1 million. For instance, let me tell y'all something. Every nation, everybody had a piece of us. Everybody come in and take from us. Everybody beat we up, do everything what I want to do to we. And you sit down in church and you pastor teaching you this? You don't know your history right now? Back to the Bible, guys. Hear ye deaf, and look ye blind, that ye may see. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I had sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as the Lord's servant? We can't tell Israel nothing. We tell these black preachers, hey, yo, you're a Hebrew Israelite. They puffed up and upset. You can't tell them nothing. They're perfect. Listen, Israel is the hardest people for talk to. You can't talk to Israel. They always have some type of rebuttal when it comes to the word of God. They're wise to do evil, but dumb when it comes to do good. If you don't understand this video, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, let me read. Let me start back from verse 19. I'm sorry. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as the Lord's servant? Seeing many things, but thou observest not. Opening the ears, but he heareth not. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none deliver it, for a spoil, and none saith restore. Who's reading these verses, bro? Look at what this thing just said. Verse 42, it said they are all snared in holes and hid in prison houses. Black people, black men populate over... Yeah, I'm going to let you look up that one yourself and come back. And then it said they are for a prey and none deliver it, for a spoil and none saith restore. No pastor is coming to you saying, listen, you know what? I understand that we in a curse right now, guys. But listen, let we humble ourselves and let we keep God's commandments. It's not a coincidence that all this stuff is happening to us. It's not. Who among you will hear this? Who among you will hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord, he against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient to his law. Therefore he had poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle, and it had set him on fire round about, yet he knew not. And it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart. And that's what happened. God punished us in every way conceivable. God did all these, God allowed all of this to happen to us. But yet, we lay it not to heart. We don't think. We don't use our head. Why is this happening to us? Why everywhere we go, this curse keep following we? You think I love the fact that this is happening to us? Don't get me wrong. I don't love the fact that we're getting killed like dogs. I don't like it. I don't. But this is why I'm doing this, because I love you. I give up all of my fame, everything that I had to teach this word, because this is the truth. I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away, but it always gets me riled up because it's so, it's blatant. It's written right here. And we curse the Bible more than every other nation. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which had drunk of the hand of the Lord, the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken, and dregs of the cup of trembling, and wrung them out. There is none to guide her among all the sons whom she had brought forth. Neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she have brought up. Nobody's there to guide us. All we pastors try to get money out to we. And the few of us that don't know the truth, listen, not every Sunday pastor is bad. I have some pastors who genuinely, if that come to the truth, they probably would change. But I'm talking to the ones them who know this thing and they ignore it. And who gonna watch this video and still go ignore it. Listen, the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all unrighteousness and men who hold the truth in unrighteousness. So if you know the truth and you don't tell the church, listen, you are responsible for every single one of them. That's why a pastor's job is the most dangerous job on the face of this planet, because you're going to pay for every single soul that you make go to the lake of fire, and you could guarantee it. These two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as the wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God. That's true. I was in Brooklyn for the longest part of me being in America. And you see all these black Hebrew Israelites. They don't know they're Israelites. But they're always on the street corner. Either smoking, drinking, some of them selling drugs. Let me tell y'all something right now. They are filled with the rebuke of the Lord. You know why? Because somebody always did something to them. They're upset. They're on the kind of upset. They're filled with the fury of the Lord. Something always happening to them. The police and them are always in it. They can't get you with a job. So they have no choice but to sell whatsoever it is to sell it. Guys, let me tell y'all something, guys. It's a very evil thing that you pastor not telling you this truth. And if you still go to church, if you still go to Sunday church or wherever, show this video to them. Ask them about the children of Israel. Ask them who is the children of Israel. See if they have any knowledge. Let me read. Listen, this is not going to happen forever. This is the good part. Because all this curse and destruction, people going to want to ask, okay, so what is going to happen after this? Are we just going to be like this forever? No, it's not going to be like this forever. Let's read. Let's go to Deuteronomy 30. And it shall come to pass that when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether the Lord thy God hath driven thee. So when you shall call them to mind, he's letting you know that you don't know the truth right now. But when you shall call it to mind, when you realize, wait, I'm an Israelite? Look what it says. When all we do that, look what it says.